In today's update, we are covering Gaza Strip attacks, West Bank clashes, Houthi attacks on vessels, Iranian-backed militia threats, Iran-Russia cooperation, Iran-Iraq diplomatic efforts, and military exercises in Iran. Palestinian Islamic Jihad conducted 7 indirect fire attacks from the Gaza Strip into Israel on June 13th. PIJ fired rockets at major Israeli cities like Ashdod and Ashkelon, as well as smaller towns closer to the Gaza Strip. Additionally, PIJ mortared IDF sites near the Kerem Shalom crossing into Rafah. These attacks represent a significant escalation, emphasizing the ongoing tensions in the region. Reports indicate that PIJ's actions are part of a broader strategy to challenge Israeli defense systems and assert influence in Gaza. Israeli forces have engaged Palestinian fighters in at least 3 locations in the West Bank since June 12th. These locations are within Jenin Governorate, where an IDF raid near Jenin likely triggered the recent kinetic activity. During a 13-hour raid near Jenin, IDF Special Operations Forces engaged and detained suspected Palestinian fighters. The PIJ and Al-Aqsa Martyrs Brigades defended against the raid, resulting in 11 attacks targeting the IDF in Qabatiyya. The IDF isolated and demolished a target building, killing 2 high-value targets without civilian casualties. The Houthis were likely responsible for at least 2 attacks on commercial vessels in the Gulf of Aden and the Red Sea on June 13th. The United Kingdom Maritime Trade Operations reported that unknown projectiles struck a merchant ship 98 nautical miles east of Aden, Yemen, causing a fire. British maritime security firm Ombre separately reported a missile strike on a ship 129 nautical miles east of Aden. These incidents underscore the ongoing threats to maritime security in the region. The leader of the Iranian-backed Iraqi militia, Harakat Hezbollah al-Nujaba, Akram al-Ka'abi, warned on June 12th that Israel would pay a heavy price for killing senior Lebanese Hezbollah commander Talib Sami Abdullah. Israel conducted an airstrike in southern Lebanon on June 12th, killing Abdullah. Ka'abi emphasized that the axis of resistance would not cease its efforts until the liberation of Jerusalem, indicating a commitment to continued conflict against Israel. Interim Iranian President Mohammad Mokhber discussed energy and transportation cooperation in a phone call with Russian President Vladimir Putin on June 13th. Both leaders emphasized their commitment to the long-term Russo-Iranian cooperation agreement. However, Russian state media recently reported that Iran and Russia have temporarily suspended working on the agreement due to unspecified issues raised by Iran. This development highlights the complex and sometimes strained nature of international agreements. Acting Iranian Foreign Affairs Minister Ali Bagheri Khani met with senior Iraqi officials in Baghdad on June 13th. Iraqi Foreign Affairs Minister Fuad Hossein called for a permanent ceasefire in the Israel-Hamas conflict and warned that any Israeli attack on Lebanon could have widespread repercussions across the Middle East. This warning was delivered during a joint press conference with Bagheri Khani, highlighting the regional diplomatic efforts to address the ongoing conflict. The Artesh ground forces conducted a military exercise with Azerbaijani forces in northwestern Iran on June 13th. Artesh Ground Forces Deputy Commander Brigadier General Karim Cheshak stated that the Aras Dam, located on the Iran-Azerbaijan border, is threatened by terrorist groups. The exercise aimed to maintain peace, safeguard mutual interests, and ensure sustainable security in the Southern Caucasus. This exercise reflects the regional military cooperation and the security challenges faced by both nations.